Facebook is continuing to grow steadily in South Africa, but it's not just cat videos and wedding pictures that are keeping users scrolling. Brands are increasingly using the platform to engage with their target markets in creative ways. Yesterday in Cape Town, Facebook held its first ever creative hackathon, a one-day workshop which saw teams of young designers and strategists from marketing firms around the country brainstorming ways for brands to tap into the potential offered by the platform. In partnership with the Loeries Creative Week Cape Town, the hackathon was overseen by Rob Newland, head of Facebook Creative Shop for Europe, Middle East and Africa.
So the idea of a hackathon is born out of an engineering of the development culture, where the engineers try and crack an idea overnight. We're doing the same thing here today. We've taken a brief from Cape Town Tourism. We've got some of the young, great creatives from across South Africa who've flown in today for this. What we're going to do is turn around an idea and from the brief in 4 hours, present back to the client. The great thing about this work is going to go live for Cape Town Tourism, and the guys will get great prizes off the back of it as well. So the brief is really about how we can help on out of season for Cape Town Tourism, how we can bring more people to Cape Town. So the creatives are all working on the ideas of how they craft that work through Facebook, how they create great ideas and deliver them through to bring more tourists into town. We're really excited to be over in South Africa. I've been over for the Loeries, been judging the Loeries this week, and we believe at the moment the creative culture is really strong. So we're excited to be part of the creative industry here, and we're looking forward from the hackathon to develop great work that we can ship into market and that really delivers for Cape Town Tourism and becomes a great example for us to see how good work can come through from a session like this, and how really the craft of the creatives can bring that through.
Participating in the Creative Hackathon is Gege Mahlebe, a digital strategist at MNC Saatchi Aibo.
Our brief is to get people to travel to South Africa, more specifically Cape Town, in the off-peak. And essentially what we're trying to do is get people, or more to show people, essentially, that Cape Town has a lot of variety to offer, and we're trying to show this variety using the platform, essentially saying that because Cape Town has four different seasons per day, we have 6 different opportunities for you to experience Cape Town based on your preference. So it's very much an interest-based targeting, using the Facebook platform and the capabilities of that to essentially give people the best experience in the off-peak, something that they wouldn't really be accustomed to before. I definitely think that these things will be cool for the future, and just being a young person myself, like I'm 22 in my first year of working for advertising, so it's been really good so far.
According to statistics released earlier this week by internet monitoring firms Fuseware and Worldwide Walks, there are now 11.8 million South Africans using Facebook. That's just under a third of the population aged 15 and over. The research also reveals that 92% of South African brands are active on Facebook.
Africa is a really important market for Facebook. I've got 100 million users on Facebook in Africa. That's half of all the people who are on the internet. And 80% of those are coming back in through mobile. In South Africa, 11 million people, and 10 million of those people are coming back in through mobile as well. So really important, and we're really excited to see how it's expanding out. And it's really about how people are connecting with one another and the things that really matter to them.
Another participant in the hackathon, Jaco van der Walt, a creative strategist at Poppy Media, tells of how his team planned to use Facebook to carry out the brief.
We thought about it, and if you think about any place, who knows best, about a place like Cape Town? Obviously the locals, the Cape Townians know Cape Town. I mean, it's that joke that we all, us Joburgers like to say, how do you know someone is from Cape Town? They tell you, So we've built our idea around the idea. Well, we've built our concept around the idea that what if Cape Townians could sell Cape Town to the world? So obviously there are conceptions, misconceptions about Cape Town, as a winter destination, whether it be weather related or whatever. and we'd like to present these misconceptions to Cape Townians and say, listen, okay, well, this is what people outside of Cape Town are saying, whether it's from any country, anywhere in the world, or any place other than Cape Town. What is your response to this? Why don't you show people the truth of what Cape Town is? And in that sense, we feel that we're staying true to the concept of Facebook, where it's an authentic conversation, between people, and the brand is literally just sort of almost facilitating it in a sense, but not disrupting it in any way. The brand ends up just connecting these people and saying, listen, this guy over here is saying this. What is your response? Let's have a discussion about this. And I think that makes it exciting. That's what social media is about.
With the Loeries week coming to an end, we can click like to the Facebook hackathon for using social media, brands and creatives to come up with great ideas to improve tourism in Cape Town. Phumza Masego, SABC Morning Live, Johannesburg.